confirms we're live, shall we? Nothing yet. Still nothing. There we go. And live and muted and advert for Warcraft. It's got to be Warcraft. Dark elves in skimpy armour. What more could it be? Anyway, welcome everybody. Sid here on Coop Life. Let me just get myself back out of rabbit form and into a normal human form. Yeah, what am I doing? I'm going to put some of that away, and I need to probably put you and you away. I've got too much crap in my inventory. Bag of holding. What's in there? Not a lot. So let's stick my chisel and stuff into there for now, along with the bee stuff. Yeah. Well, anyway, hopefully everybody's had a good week. Mine's been a good week. I managed to lose the £2 I gained, which is always a good thing. I mean, obviously, gaining it is not so good in the first place, but losing it is so much better. Not really done much on the server since last weekend. I have done a little bit of decorating out here. So we've now got this fence here all the way around. We've got a nice little chair. No quark, so we can't sit on it. What on earth was... That can't be you, surely. Oh, it could be. Butterflies are taking over. I think it is fairly safe to say. Oh, we'll get there eventually. Which one do I want? I want that moving one. Yeah, the butterflies are taking over steadily. They really are. Cocoons everywhere. Let's just change into a bat and let's see what else we've been up to. Probably easier. So, yeah, we're getting cocoons everywhere. We've got butterflies everywhere. These things are becoming a real pain in the backside. And I have checked. There's nothing really you can do about them. They are just a thing. There is a config file apparently which you can affect butterfly spawning, which may be something I have to have a look at. But yeah, there really isn't a huge amount of options. I have done a third vine across here because, you know, while I was passing the time. And I think where we left off last... Oh, God, look at them all. There is a /forestry butterfly kill command, which will kill the butterflies, but they'll just respawn. So I honestly don't know what the best thing to do with those is. Forestry's always had a problem with the spawning of the butterflies going a bit out of hand. What else has been going on this week? Well, I'm back on the mod spotlight wagon, as you are well aware. Got all that stuff going, and I've got a new one coming out next week, which is a change of format. But where we left off last time was I was trying to make power for... Right, I need to get some more of this going. It's going to take a while, unfortunately, even with the speed upgrades. What's the recipe on those anyway? Upgrade base, weighted pressure. Let's go and make a whole load of those, I think. Because it's typical, one of the things that you tend to find with Minecraft is the biggest bottleneck is always waiting for machines in modded. So let's just make a stack of those, and we'll get those cooking, and we can move on and get the angel ring power sorted, which was where we left off pretty much last time. Let me take that out, put that in. Yeah, I got a whole load of this to make various. So we've got the lava mill when it's adjacent to lava, so one of those 2 GP per sort of thing. We'll have to check this one. I want to play with some of these. We've got the water mill, which is what we've currently got. Windmill, which I'm not, I think, and then the fire mill, which has been placed over fire. So that just takes 1 block. Then you've got the dragon egg mill, which obviously requires a bit of dragon eggage going on, and player chest. I have got no idea what that does. I'm tempted to find out, but yeah, let me take those and let's go and just get those in. I'm not. Very quiet. I'm not sure whether you're here, whether you're with me or not, but we'll worry about that later. Right, the recipe uses, not uses for that were for the speed, which is a block of redstone and gold. Too much. And redstone. Let's just make up a few. I don't know how many. I think you can put about 20 in, but we'll make a bunch up. One of the nice things with having so much what's the word, resource, when you get the chickens going or any of the crop flowers going, and you can just get so much resource together, and it is silly to a degree. Just yeah, there's we haven't quite got enough power, have we? So we need, what other upgrades have we got? That's for stack. It's mining. I don't think any of those are going to be particularly useful for this, but we'll get this one done, and I'm not going to do any more. We need to significantly increase our grid power, I think, because otherwise we're not just going to have enough grid power running. Okay. Let's just let that run. Where do I want to place these? Now that's the next question. We'll take these and we'll go. I'm going to just try a lava generator, because what I'm interested in is, do they work just one block or is it per adjacent block? It's not absolutely clear from the destructions. So let's go and have a play with that, shall we? So if I want a lava mill, I'm going to need resonating one of those. And okay, let's have a look. No, ender shards. We've got lots of those. Just give me them all, please. Well, that's doing. Let's just have a quick see who's in the room. Sungak and Sanyor Axum, both very quiet. Alright, we'll take those. That'll do, and we'll take that out. And we are going to grab some redstone. And we'll take those out, and let's just make give me more. Oh, he's bringing them down. Ah, interesting. Reforms is representing them as a as individuals, but the reality is that they're all separate, or showing up in here as separate entities. So that's interesting. Not vastly interesting, but interesting nonetheless. Let me just bat those through, and we'll bat those ones through, and we'll bat those through as well. Why not? And then we can pop most of this away. Right, so the uses for that with God, oh, damn it. I only need one because I want to test it first anyway. Bit of gold, one of them, and some of that gives me a lava mill. And then we want to go and grab some lava. We'll just test this outside for start off with, because why not? Here's lava. That should be a lava cow. It is. Lovely. And well, let's go over here. Somewhere nice and unflammable. Right. So we've got a lava mill, and we're going to place that down, and that is nothing, doing nothing basically. That's generating 2. Still generating 2. Generating 2. Yeah. All right. So, if that generates 2, and per adjacent block. So, what was the alternative? The alternative is that water mill, because of max power of 4, but that's probably the cheapest. The fire mill works over. Yeah, I'm thinking the fire mill for space is probably the better choice. The water mill is the most powerful, as we knew. Well, it's most powerful for what we got. But I want to do it in the chunk that's underneath the cow farm, which I've got chunk loaded. Evening. And so I'm going to dump the lava mill. I don't think the lava mill is overly effective. Let me have a look at the... Right, we need to make those. That's redstone torches and things. Okay. Give me another one. And I need more than that, but that's a start. Okay, that's not a start. Let's just get those going. Oh, come on. Alright, that'll do me. Damn you. What do we do? What do I get rid of? God. I get that, and I go in here and pop that in there, and that. And that, and that, and that, and those. And that will... Where did you go? Gimme. Right. Then we can do those, and then we can just get the next stack and the next stack done, and we can stick 64. And let's just, again, the nice thing when you've got chickens providing all your material needs is you don't really have to worry too much about the thing. So water mills would be more efficient. Windmills are pretty inefficient. Fire mills just basically 2. But we need the nether brick fence, which we haven't really got. Or do we think we're better off just doing more water mills? What do you think? I mean, water mills, you know, I can make 11 of them with what we've got there. I think we might just be better off doing that, you know. Let's do that. Now, there is a pattern, there's a design, which, the reason I wanted to do them under the cow thing is I've got a chunk loader running under here, which means that no matter where I go in the world, we'll always have a good supply of hoofer things, you know, stuff. Grid power, that's the one. But now I'm trying to remember the design I used in the Sky Factory, because there's a layout which gives you the most bang for your buck. I can't think what it is. Tell you what, let me have a look. Optimal water mill layout. Good old Google. Let's just Google the damn thing. That is. Where is it? Get there eventually. No, why are we making it complicated? A 3x3, but fill in the two corners and chain it. Yeah. So if I were to do that, and then you've got that. I think that was it, wasn't it? Let's experiment. So if I can go there, what happens if I come over this way? Can I get these to intersect nicely? Or will they... See, that's going to form a water source. Blah, damn it. What happens... Tell you what, let's just go with it. Let's just go with the flow. Need to remember where my chisel is. We'll use a bit of chisel stone or something just to just to make this obvious that this is so if I come down in here, oh hello, I think we just found the cave. If I come down in here like this and just pop that in and then come out like this, and we do that again. These are just so I don't inadvertently dig them up later. And then we come over here and have the same again. And now here's the thing, if let me just stick this back a second like that, and we go and get a couple of these guys, and we'll do 1 and 2, and then that will go like a zoo. With just a bit of crap old anything in there. So that's our 2, and they're obviously generating bugger all at the moment, which is a technical term for nothing. Hi Pops. And then we'll go and grab some buckets of water, because that's the one thing I haven't got on me. Come on, get me out. Probably cocoons everywhere by now, but there you go. Just take those 2. I'll make an infinite spring somewhere down there, and we'll be good. Right, so I'll just borrow that as my point to create an infinite spring. So 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Generate 16 and 16. Now if I were to go and follow this through logically, we'd put one there. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. And one there. Just use the entire bottom of this barn as a giant water mill, basically. And I'd also go with one there and one there, which would mean taking out. I don't mind if I have to go out a little bit, like that. And also one there. You can't always fit these things in perfectly. But that would go there. And then similarly out this way. And yeah, so you go one here and one here. Alright, that's going to give me a silly amount of power, I think. But let's get this in, shall we? And for want of a better phrase, let's get it installed, and we can actually start benefiting from it. And there. All right, yeah, that's going to be, yeah, it's all right. I'm sat there wondering how that's going to be. That's going to go like that. I'm just going to pop this down here for a second, just so I can work this out. Because otherwise I'm just going to make a mess everywhere. So that will go da 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 da, and then that will come out like this. What a wonderful, wonderful mess. Hi Birch, how's it going? Me, I'm doing pretty good. I've got some plans. I've been. Oh, hey, hang on. I know it's scary to think that I've been thinking about things, but I do. I do think about things, and I come up with ideas which are at once hopefully scary and hopefully innovative at times. I've been thinking about a variation on a skyblock map, using a mod I've discovered just recently, which generates. I don't know if anybody, you may or may not have seen this, but essentially this mod is it's called Noodle. I'm going to use bird poo here, and it creates a world which is the inverted. It probably is incredibly. This is not necessarily. I'm not even going to claim for a second that this is an efficient design. But you know, it'll do. So this particular mod, Noodle, creates a world which is the inverse of the world. So all the caves are the solid. Basically, imagine if you filled in all the caves and then took away all the non-caves. And that is what you get. So it's like a big twisting cave system, but the caves are solid. And you get all the ores and everything, so you know you're not worrying about ex nihilo and all this kind of crap that you normally have with a skyblock map. You know, the you can mine, you can fight, you can do all the normal Minecrafty stuff. But at the same time, it's over a void, so you've got certain restrictions about what you can and can't do. Obviously, you know, if you fall off, you're going to die. That's a kind of void world thing. So I'm thinking about trying to turn it into an entire Skyblock map mod pack, and I'm just really trying to decide on what mods we would want in such a thing, because obviously we're not putting in mods that are all about generating vast amounts of resource. Now there are a few problems. I need to figure out how to give you grass, because there's no grass blocks, which of course will make life somewhat difficult going forward. Okay, oh damn, okay, that's not a problem. I've got plenty of that stuff on me. There. Oops, we'll have that one out as well, just so we know not to take it out. And that one as well. Okay. So here's a problem. Now if I do this, yeah, this one here can't be here. There's a simple reason for this, and that is, so we're going to have to basically do that and then repeat. That's not going to work as well as I hoped. Yeah, but I saw that Forgiving Void mod. It was it's interesting. I'm not sure how beneficial it would be in a Skyblock map. You know, obviously the point of Skyblock is that if you fall out of the world, you die. So I'm not 100% certain how useful it would be, but it was interesting mod. Whatever you say, it was an interesting mod premise, and yeah, it had some interesting ideas, I think. Okay, let's just, I don't know whether that's going to go anywhere or not, so we'll just get rid of that for now. Right, we've now got 177. Is it worth, I wonder, repeating this? I mean, on the simple premise that more is better. Hang on, there, well, front there, and then you go around like that, wouldn't you? On the simple premise that more is better, then well, that's entirely wrong for starters. It would make sense to put a little bit more in, wouldn't it? More is always better. That's general rule of thumb with Minecraft. You could hang on a second. Let's just take those out. And then if we place that in the middle there, that's only generating 14. What happens if I try this? That's generating 16 now, and we are not. No power used generated on that one. Yeah, we'll go with what we know. That works, and that works. We'll go with that. In the absence of anything else, we know that works. I don't know why I'm only getting a... Oh, was I getting some before? I don't know. 16, 16, 12. Oh. 16. Better. Yeah, yeah. I think we'll. I could spend hours faffing around with this, and at the end of the day, as long as it generates some, I really don't care. I just don't want to fall out of the sky when I'm running my angel ring at night. You know, it kind of falling out of the sky and dying will offend. Let me just take out this entire floor. I'm faffing around down here. I really want to do something with this basement anyway, so what we'll do is we'll get this power gen in underneath. And then I'll hide it somehow. I'm not entirely sure how yet, but we'll hide it all the same. Nothing wrong with oversleeping. Hang on, what am I doing? I'm hitting the wrong button, that's what I'm doing. Oversleeping, well, I don't think there's such a thing as oversleeping. I think it's just such a thing as getting the right amount of sleep. If I was gonna call it anything. Could possibly get one in the middle here as well, actually. And then we're good. I think we should have enough grid power to do more or less anything we want. We'll just take out the floor as well because, you know, I just like having this all paved out properly. This is going to be entertaining, trying to figure out one line 1 mill empty water source. Is that a diagonal line? I think I would really struggle to follow a text-based instructions on how to better build these. I need 1, 2. This one, what I'm thinking is we'll stick 1 in here as well because we can. So I need 2 more, don't I? I'm going to grab 2 more, and we'll. I think we'll call that sufficient grid power for anybody really. What have we got? Water mill, please. I'm shy on. Okay, I'm shy on that stuff. Let's go over here then. And oh, it's going to be so nice being able to fly around and not be a bat. Somewhere in one of these, bag of holding, we should have this stuff here. Okay, we've got those. Let me stick those in. I think that's going to help a little bit, and we can handle the certainly handle the drain. Maximum upgrade of 20. Oh dear, I'm trying to visualize. It's trying to write. I love when we try and use text to describe. Especially when you read that and you go 1 sees 2 mimi, 3 see mimi. I like the word. There's a meme in there. A couple of memes actually. Right, let's go and get this thing done, and then we can start playing with something else. Butterflies are getting silly. Right, what do we need? We need a water mill. 1, 2. I said 2. That's what I said, wasn't it? 2. We'll go with 2. 2's what I said. I'm sure it's what I said. So let's go and get that done, and then we can basically come in here. 1, 2, 3, third. Do you know what would be quicker here? Hammer, that would be quicker. Actually need to make a new hammer, but that will wait. And then like so, and then we can just pop this down here and start filling in. A bit more of that. A little bit more of this. Some of this. Because why wouldn't you? I mean, it's like, you know, there's a space slap bang in the middle, just begging to be filled in with another. Well, give me that. Another one of these blocks, and it would seem kind of silly not to. And then we can take this and go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and then I'll be able to fill all this in as well, which would be nice. The only thing I don't like about working down here is the cow noise. Which is, you know, if that's the least of your problems. So we've got 248 grid power. We'll take this out. We'll chisel some cobble into panels. And then we can just fill this lot in quite happily. Need to do something with that wall. That's the only thing left then, isn't it? I'm just interested. I've just realised that this shape bears no resemblance whatsoever to any of the other shapes we've created. Right, there were some blocks around here. There. Give me them. Thank you. Aquatic bat. Okay. Let's do. I'm just going to go with. Not that, that's for certain. Some of that. Just so we can get down here. And we'll run around the edge and just fill this in with a brick design. I think just keep it simple. And with a bit of luck, we've got more of that. Yep, we have. Excellent. Probably not enough, but there you go. Certainly not enough when I do that. Keep it simple. Should be the motto, I think. Keep it simple. It's such a simple idea, and one that we seldom stick to, and I've just run out of cobble. You use anything on dirt unless you're playing Sid Modded Life, in which case it will attack you. They see you mentioned dirt now, and I'm getting the wrong blocks. Can I get rid of you? I can. Can I get rid of you? I can. What about you? Yes, we can get rid of that lot. Oh, bum. We'll stick you away in there. And oh, did I clear glass? Enriched sand. Can I make some more of that? And if we jump in and grab auto smelt, yeah, that's right. We can put you away, and we can get output, and that should just be a whole load of smooth stone. Right. Well, let's do. Let me get rid of a bit of crap. Bit of you, and a bit of you. Perfect. You know, if you're going to play Minecraft properly, what you should really do, you should never use a shovel. You should come in and, I don't know, find a bee or something. You know, got to do it. You've got to play this in the direwolf fashion. You've got to go get in here, and you know, there's some dirt. We need to dig dirt. So what we're going to do? We're going to dig it. Well, there's probably not much point trying to do it, but dig it with a bee. That's how you dig dirt. And we're getting some block lag. Just what we need. Alright. Clearly bees are not the ideal solution for this. But what we can do is we'll run around and just... no. We'll put the bee away. Out of the way there. And we'll just run around. And... because this has really needed doing since we got the cow facility in. Although it seems not to be playing ball at the moment, and I don't know why. If we go and have a look, you see this supposed to run all the time, even when the server's on, even not off, because obviously. And if that was the case, this guy would be getting milked, and he's not, or she's not. And clearly, did I? Alright, maybe I'd... Alright, there. I think we've found the answers to that problem. I was an idiot, that's what the thing. Bees are fine. Bees are not a problem. If they are your only mean of getting certain materials, I would imagine that they would be the death of a pack very quickly. I jokingly said in Sid Modded Life that bees are often considered the death of any series, and I mean it's a bit of a joke. It's a joke from the Oxclast era, good old Technic mod pack, but it was true. They are not the most interesting things in the world to do. Certainly not vanilla. In this, we've got a lot of advantage. We've got Gendustry, and in the next pack, or in the in Sid Modded Life, I've got some suggestions to look at genetics mod, which is apparently been revitalized for 1.12, which will be entertaining. So yeah, we've got options. I just think bees as they stand are tedious as hell. Right, so how are we getting on here? Do I want to... What is that anyway? Oh, hang on a second. Let me just go and just check what we got going on here. Nothing I've filled in a hole. That's fine. I can live with that then. Oh yeah. See, I'm looking at, with it in the Coop life, we've got XNet, and I'm looking at seeing whether we can use XNet creatively in any way to make them more palatable, shall we say. Right, how do I want to do this? Do I want to just go in here and here? I mean, I'll be honest, I can't stand seeing large swathes of dirt even when it's through a gap. It's a personal little bugbear of mine. Oh, hang on. But yeah, I like bees. They've got... Good old Candyman reference there, eh? I am very tempted to... Yeah, I think we need to... Wherever there's dirt... Not that one, obviously, but if we've left dirt or this behind, we need to take it out. Just because it will drive me nuts otherwise. It's like my grandfather always used to say, if he was working on a job, he always did it properly. So, you know, he wouldn't skimp, and if it was just say a bar that was underneath a trailer on the farm, he wouldn't basically skimp about it. He would make sure that the bar was done, even though it was completely out of sight. It was always done properly, and his philosophy was he'd know it was there. Football references now, you're losing me. And when I say football, I mean soccer, of course, as anybody who's not from the UK would call it. We call it football, so sorry. And I think, I don't know sure whether we invented it or not, actually. I'm fairly certain we did. My stepson will be able to tell me. He knows, he's a football fan. I can't personally stand the game. If I'm going to play any kind of ball game, it's rugby. That's my game, or it used to be. Before I got a pitchfork stuck through my leg anyway, that kind of puts a crimp on your sporting career. I use the word sporting career loosely. It does kind of imply more athleticism than I probably had. But yeah, I used to like rugby. And then I got, as I say, a pitchfork, good old hay fork, and it driven right through my right kneecap, and yeah, it kind of hurt a lot. Alright, and then we can just take you out across here, like so. I'm tempted, if I've got the wood. Got two of them. Oh, how am I going to make that stretch? I'll show you. I'll tell you exactly how I'm going to make that stretch. I'm going to chisel and bits it, because I really can't be... Before I do that, let me just make sure that I've not got any timber on. Well, I'm not. One trick you could have done is to chisel and bits it, but it is probably just a lot easier to chisel up some more wood if you've got it on you. Do that, and then we can just do that, and that, and that. Right, we're getting there. and then we'll just floor this lot over with glass, and that will do us. I want to go 112 if I can. So the Skyblock noodle pack is almost certainly going to be a 112 pack because the noodle mod itself is 112. Either I'm missing, so I could have sworn I made 2 stacks of this. The next mage pack is definitely going to go for 112 because there's no point in hanging back. We haven't got blood magic, we haven't got Thorncraft. It is going to be blood magic we may get. I don't know, I've not seen anything either way on that. Thorncraft, I'm not going to hold my breath on that ever updating. That may just be a case of that we have to live without it, which is a shame. I think it was one of the greatest mods ever written, and it's just a shame that it has been dropped like that. I do understand the rationale, and could you believe I'm 2 blocks short? I totally understand the rationale behind it. Of course you can. The next mage pack is almost certainly going to be based on the concept of Techno Mage. It's going to be a mixture of technology and magic, because I just don't think that 112, 110 or 111 has enough magic left in it to create a pack all of its own back. Why? Don't understand why I didn't get... Oh, okay. So there will be some technology. There may even... Oh no, Eagle. Oh man. There's a possibility in the new mage pack that you may even have assault rifles and sniper rifles and all the other stuff, because I'm looking for a apocalyptic future pack with magic. And one of my favourite mods has been redone in 1.12. So I'm stoked about that, big time. Right, I think we've got lots of grid power now. It's daytime. Let's just go up and have a look at the modern art section of grid power. $257. I think we should be able to get this out now. Can you wear it? You can. Let me... And we are pulling 61 of 257. I'm happy because I can fly without being a bat. There's a statement you wouldn't hear in everyday conversation. Possibly-ish, a little bit. I haven't really thought of it as Skyrim setting, but yeah, there'll definitely Psy will be coming in because it's one of the few magic mods that is updated, as well as things like Astral Sorcery and Embers and Roots, even though it is somewhat crippled at the moment. Let me just go and put some of this stuff away. But there are quite a few. The Evil Craft has updated. I'm not a big fan, and some people may disagree with me on this, and that's fine. It's entirely your prerogative. However, I'm going to disagree with you. I am not a big fan of Abyssal Craft. I'm a huge fan of Cthulhu. But I am not a big fan of the Abyssal Craft implementation. Right, so we've got... I need to make a couple of ender tanks. Well, a couple of linked ender tanks, actually. I'm assuming we've got ender tanks. I'm fairly certain we have. We've got ender chests. We've got ender tank. Yes, there we go. So I need some of this stuff going on in my life. Okay. I've forgotten it already. Alright. Never really noticed it being. I always thought it was a traditional fantasy setting, Lord of the Rings-esque. But just goes to show. What did I know? Give me 16 of those. And then we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Want some blaze rods, ender pearls. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16 blaze rods, isn't it? And we definitely want some more bookwits. And damn it, I should learn to tidy up after myself. I'm just not very good at it. I'm quite the messy personage. Bucket wool, ender pearls. We've got 4 ender pearls. Those, and those. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds, and not because I particularly feel that anybody's gonna half-inch my fuel, but you know, because 2, 3. I can't remember. Can never remember whether these get used up. Let's go for red. All right. So, what I want to do, if it's not obvious, is we've got 2 generators down here, and we've got a system over there milking cows for their fuel. So we have got this. And if I go and place you on there, I would prefer you to be facing down if you don't mind. In your own time. Thank you. And we shall go up, up. Okay, you are there, you're full. This is, so we'll make you just purple. Oh, it does use it, damn it. We'll make you private. And then we'll come over here. So I need to go and grab some more dyes. Now, do I need... Actually, we'll leave you exactly where you were for now. I'm going to grab some more purple. Yeah, to me, Skyrim, I don't care what anybody says is their origin of their backstory. I can see no real evidence that Skyrim is Fallout. Well, who knows? I mean, what do I know? I'm just an old D&D player, and it really does look to me like a traditional D&D world. Right, now here's the question. Do I need to stick a pipe of any description in here, or can I get away with just placing it? You are the fuel. So if I go and place you there, I've got the wrong. And then make you purple, and private. Can I... Will this work? I have no idea if this will even work. I'm just having a bash. Where's my crescent hammer gone? There. Try again. That seems to be working. So if I now go, where's my other fella for the, what are you? Refined fuel. Where are you? You are refined fuel. Third one along. Okay, so we can come in under here. Well, not this one, but we can go on to that one. We can make this one just all the reds for no reason other than I just fancied like doing that. We'll make him private, and we shall pop that in there, and lots of refined fuel will pump it. And eventually, get up there. Can I empty that? Yes, we can. That's good. This has... Bloody hell, that's pretty much taken it all. What's the capacity on these damn things? Right. Well, giant cats shout mutation, but so do they also shout fantasy, which is often the basis behind it. But at the end of the day, the backstory is merely a backstory, and it always will be just a backstory. Okay, you have got 32 buckets of empowered oil, and you take... See, I don't believe that we've just drained... Have I just pissed away all that bloody oil? Let me go back. I'm a little bit wary. I may need a pipe to pull it out from the tank to the dynamo. But I'm more concerned with the fact that there's absolutely... This was to here. Where are we to now? What's my impact? No, I'll let it off. I'll let it off. It's not drained that, so that's not so bad. We'll live. Right. We might need some kind of pipe to pull that down, though. Just maybe. Let's have a look. I don't know whether we can just wrench you round, but that's not helping a great deal. You are... no. Yeah, I think we're probably going to need a pipe of some description. Come on. Thank you. Right, what have we got though? The pipes are not overly... we got the... yeah, of course, we got fluid ducts. Duh. No. Bad. And we can stick you on there. We're just going to need a servo then, aren't we? Which, of course, I've not got on me, I don't think. Have I? Nothing there. Let's have a look. Servo. One and two. It better not be taking empowered oil because the purple is... oh, yeah, good point. Well spotted. Right. Yeah, well spotted indeed. Let's get this the right way around then. So we'll put the purple on this one with the dynamo. It's practically full at the moment, so we need to go and do some more work. We need to pop this one on here, and you are going to be red, red, red. Well spotted. I know he's pumped the wrong bloody stuff in. And you are going to be there, so you've got $32. That is slightly lower. Let's turn you on, and you're full, and that will obviously fill up from the other side. Similarly, we'll turn this on and that will do its work as well. Lovely. So no more bucketing things around or tanking things around or whatever. Okay, so what we've got our angel ring sorted. That's all done. We have, oops, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to, you were empowered oil, weren't you? Yeah, there you go. So that's 2 of those spare. We'll put those, hang on. So we got that, we got chickens, we got all of this stuff going, we've got all sorts of good stuff, and we need to think now about what. Oh dear, too many. I really do either have the attention span. I'm a real goldfish when it comes to doing anything like this. I just see shiny things and just want to do them all the time. You know, I'm just like, oh, shiny, oh, shiny, oh. I would be the guy that was trapped by the candy trick that they had in Family Guys with the trail of, oh, candy, oh, candy. Oh, candy. What was he? James Wood. They captured James Wood that way, didn't they? With a big trail of candy bars. And that'd be me. Oh, shiny thing. Oh, shiny thing. Right, we need to do some work on bees. Speaking of bees, yeah, we need to do some bee work. Now, we did. I'm trying to remember where we got to. So the problem is I'm doing bees also in Sid's Modern Life at the moment, and did I put in a carpenter up here? I did, but I don't think I made a squeezer, did I? No, so that's where we need to go next, to squeezer. Squeezer is, let's have a look. I think it's just a frame, some tin and glass. I was about to head back, but I've got the frames. We need some tin. Oh, it's not in that system. I really do need to work out this damn system at some point. I probably never will. It's just easier sometimes to just zip over there. If it weren't for the fact that teleporting can be a bit of a bitch, then I'd probably just set up waystones everywhere. Tin. Silver. Tin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Couple of glass. Pop, pop. Said a couple. We might as well make it here while we're doing the while we're in the neighbourhood of a crafting table. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, I've just realised that's in the wrong place. God, we'll get there eventually. Squeezer, that will do the trick. And yeah, we'll see where we go with the squeezer. I still need to put doors on this. Wish we had Malice's. Malice's doors would be absolutely brilliant in this. Okay, what are you? You are hardened clay. We need a connector, which is going to be squeezer. The squeezer is going to go there, like so. There's a squeeze. No, it's not. It's a centrifuge, isn't it? Oh damn! I think I've just made the wrong thing. It's a central. I'm going to need a squeezer anyway, or we probably will need a squeezer anyway. Maybe, who knows? I may need a squeezer anyway, but we need a centrifuge, which would have been better if I'd got that the right way around. So for that I need copper sturdy casing and glass, and of course, guess what I haven't got? Why did I think it was a squeezer? I know you spin honeycomb. I used to keep bees. My grandfather used to keep bees, and I used to have my own hives in his orchards. So, you know, you pick up a few bits. Give me another one of them. We shall do that with a little bit of that, and shake your bum, and we'll pop that in there. Right, let's go back and try that. Yeah, I know you centrifuge honey out of a comb. I can't believe I... Mind you, it has been the better part of 3 decades since I last had anything really to do with bees, so I mean, that's understandable, isn't it? Right, we're on to another connector. Might as well leave this one in because, you know, it'd be silly not to. And we're going to call this centrifuge. I don't need to indicate whether it's a power or whatever. It will just pick up whatever it needs from there. What we need to do, however, is we have got this one, and we need to do an insert into here. No. And here. And then we can take this stuff and get ourselves some... There we go, it's off. Now, what is that for? What can we use in there? I mean, is it just like an upgrade? I mean, it's going to be a circuit. But what is it? Biogas, clockwork, peat-fired engines. I actually do think that forestry still has some of the best balanced items. And there's a big debate, actually. There was a huge debate recently on Reddit about what a balanced mod is and such like, and things. So basic circuit board, yeah. So why would I want to put one in there? Can be fitted with electron tubes. Once completed, can place it using soldering iron to remove. Yeah, we got. Yeah, all right. And you are. There must be. There we go. Speed boost 2. A blazing electron tube. Decreases power use. Okay. So you can fit on a intricate board, which is simple enough. It's only golden. We can go with golden electron tubes. Blazing electron tubes, which would seem to be with that. So that's just, well, that's really is a no-brainer, isn't it? So I still need a thermionic. I have no idea. I actually can't read that. Maybe English would help. I don't know. Okay. Let's go and let's go and do the things. If that was how old are you, then guess. Used to be said about back in the day, there was people would say that a gentleman never asks a lady her age. Now, of course, we now live in the age of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Well, sexual equality, I suppose, for want of a better phrase. So should that then now be you never ask someone their age, irrespective of their gender? I don't know. I'm not saying anything's right or wrong. Right, we need those. So we're going to need water, we need redstone, and we need gold. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. In fact, give me 3 of those to 1 of those. That gives me that one going on. The blazing electron tube needs blaze powder and redstone, so we'll take another redstone or 2. Blaze rods can become blaze powder. And the other one was it the golden? We don't actually need to make, we only need one that fits 2 electron tubes, don't we? Which is bronze. Let's take the gold away. Your copper, that's not going to help me at all. Oh, damn, I know, now I've just gone and picked that out and it's, yeah. Go. Damn it. Oh well. Bronze. There. Bronze, we need a copper, so I've just put all that away. Take a whole load of that. We're going to need some glass. Well, see, it's English. Accent is slightly Yorkshire. If you're iron, give me some iron. 1, 2, 3. I've got copper, courtesy of that thing. And was it diamantine? Can't remember which bloody one. No, it was the golden electron tube. So I wanted gold after all. Damn it, where is it? Gimme. Alright. I've got no idea how half of this stuff works, so it's a long time since I've done forestry. A long time since I did. When I was a lad, forestry was one of the only technical mods. Back with IC2. Oh, thermionic fabricator, that was what I needed. Damn you. Thermionic fabricator, and I'm going to need a switch for that. Right, let me go make one of those. Can't believe I'd forgot the one thing I needed. Yeah. I never really thought my voice was that deep, to be honest. It's kind of deep-ish, but it's not Barry White or anything. Glass. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Chest. Gold. We've got pretty much everything other than the chest. There we go. There's a chest. Let's do a bit of gold. Let's do a chest. Even a chest. We'll do a little bit of glass. We'll do... IC2 was, again, it's... I don't know whether... How do you... It's my experience, there's a tendency for, especially as you know, as old as I am, so I can, you know, anybody who on Twitch can get a badly spelt version of what the fuck, how old is this guy, you know, which is highly complimentary, as you can imagine, and I sit there and go, yes, bowing down to my senior wisdom there. But you do tend to remember things as better than they were. And case in point, anybody who is from the UK will almost certainly know this particular. I'm going to use the word biscuit. If you're an American, you may have used the word cookie. That is a blue connector. What are you? You are controller. I can't really. Oh, crap. So what are you? You are a blue facade. Ah, no. Damn you. Okay, I've just gone and like trashed a whole load of stuff. I have got my red clay. That can go back in there. I don't know what that is. Don't even know where I got that from. I mean, it can't have been there, can it? That was the facade mimicking red hardened clay. Now, if I were to go and somehow, let me try just free up a bit of inventory space around the place here. If I were to go and grab this. Anyway, yes. So I'm so easily distracted, and I do apologise. As I say, I suffer from shiny thing syndrome on a regular basis. What I would like to do is take out that. Gimme. Thank you. So that's now a new connector, and that can go away, and we shall call this the Thermionic Fab, and I'm sure that's spelled wrong. Oh no, amazing. And then we shall take this and we shall go, didn't really want to do that, doesn't actually matter though. Thermionic Fabricator, we're going to stick a lever on this bugger because these things are a pain. And then we're going to take this and we're going to go and put power into here. Create, that's an insert, and done. No recipe, disabled by redstone, and then it's on. Okay, so you need a redstone signal. Yeah, his IC2 was a real classic, and you can still, if you want a giggle and you don't mind a certain amount of ineptitude, and I'm not talking about watch me, you can still, let me just stick a whole load, do I want to stick a whole load of glass in? Yeah, why not? No recipe. Liquid glass. Why are you not doing anything? Okay, let's start off with, we need the circuit board. And we need one with 2 on it, which is that. So this is in a carpenter with redstone. We're going to clear that. We're going to go with some bronze and damn it, and redstone. And it needs water. This is the only drawback here. You can still get an awful lot of entertainment out of the original Yogscast Jaffa Factory Tech-It series, and I know that probably sounds bizarre, but it's true. You can. Now I need to make, I just only need the one of those, don't I? 1, 2, 3. Have some of that. Off you go. Now this needs to make electron tubes. As I say, as long as you don't mind a certain amount of ineptitude, there is plenty of that going around. Okay, so that, and that. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and some redstone. Was that right? Yeah, missing. Yeah, you're supposed to be making. Oh, I think it's heating up. So, in a moment, we'll get the liquid glass. An IC2 is immensely powerful. To a degree, you know, there are limitations with any mod. I mean, still one of my personal. There we go. We've got a whole load of liquid glass. You've got that, and now we've got those electron tubes. We can clear that, and we should be able to make the blazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't think we need any more than that. And then we're going to turn you off, so you're disabled, because otherwise it will eat power until it's like it's going out of fashion. And then we needed, what was it, a copper, and 1, 2, 3 iron. What's the soldering iron? You're going to need water, aren't you? Of course you are. Why would I have expected it not to? So yeah, I've always had a bit of a soft spot. I mean, I sometimes wonder whether having a kind of a mashup pack, which is a mixture between old school and new school, but not too much. But just having a look at the stuff that, you know. You've got the water. You've got everything you need. That is right, isn't it? Copper, not bronze. No, it's bronze. There we go. That should work better. In a bit. Maybe. Are you doing anything? 3 iron. What am I missing here? Bronze, iron, water, power. I don't understand. There's something. Something not quite right. Oh yeah, the good old pipette. It is, I believe, but I don't understand why that's not working. Pipette from forestry. Yeah, the good old take it out, put it back in. I don't understand why this is not working though. You've got juice. You found your recipe. Oh, are you getting disabled by this redstone signal? Interesting. You can see this thing will heat up again, and it's just, let me take you away. I don't want you to have that. I'd like you to, why is that drain? Where is that going? Huh? Oh, it's done. Waiting on that. As soon as that's done, we shall turn this off. So, right, how the hell do you use that? Right click with the soldering iron in hand. Okay. And we're going to stick this in, and we're going to go for machine upgrade, and we're going to give it a golden and a blazing. Socketed machines, that should go into here, and that should make that more efficient. We could do the same with the squeezer as well, actually, should we wish to. Okay, well that's it can. Actually, that's a good point, but what we need to do is we need to how would I want to do that? Let me check. I've got 2 connectors. So if I take out that and that and that, maybe just take this out temporarily. Gimme. Come on. Today. Oh, okay. You decided to break. Okay, that's fine. Right, we'll grab these last 2 connectors that I've got, and we'll put one in here. And we're going to call you carpenter on. I'm going to stick one in here, and we'll put fabricator on. We're going to need to get some. I need some more lever actually, if I'm doing that. Right, have we got any sticks? Well, I know I've got a lever, so we'll have that. Have I got any sticks in there? I haven't. Have I got any cobble in there? No. Believe it. Oh, yes, I have one of those. We'll take that. And what I need to... Oh, crap. I need to sort out big time. Yeah, I do, because I've gone and emptied my. I need to sort my inventory out briefly again. Nothing new there. Nothing to see here. Move along. Yeah. Right. Well, we've got one lever. Let me get a stick and that. Get two levers. One lever. Two lever. We'll do a little bit of double batting on that. We'll pop that and that and that away. That can go away as well, actually. That. Oh, you just do not want to take that. Go in there then, that's fine. And that can go in. And I think we're good. I don't think we've got any better. Have we got any better levers? Sneaky lever? Not really. Have we got this? What about switch? Any good switches? Oh, we've got the breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4. And copper. 1, 2. Why look horrible with levers? And I only needed one. I've just realised I'm a fool. But we got those, haven't we? Which will look a lot nicer. So yeah, with Mage and these packs, it's just really at the moment doing some mod selection. So if people have got ideas, do feel free to fire them my way. We're going to stick one there and one there. And what we will do is we're going to make a new logic circuit. And we're going to go, let's have a look. I think it's logic. Hopefully it's logic. We're going to take this one. This is the fabricator on. So we'll take you and we're going to create a, is it a logic circuit? Output, number of ticks for each operation, sensor. I don't think it is actually. Let me just kill that. Not energy. It's not. Must be logic. That's the only one that makes any sense. Energy, redstone is greater than 0. Oh, this is complicated. This is complicated. So this is fabricator on, isn't it? And this is your thermionic. You know what? I really have not got a clue on this one. I think I'm gonna have to do a bit of research between episodes. That is really surprisingly that is really surprisingly complex. So why are you not showing? Interesting. I don't really need it to mimic chisel rock. Purple clay would be better. Problem is we've got to find a piece of blue hardened clay. And then, yeah, we can't. Yeah, you can't put that in there. I need more blue hardened clay. That is very strange, though. Very complex. I'm like looking at that going, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not playing that game on stream. No, that looks far too much like work and programming and stuff. I'd much rather not. Thank you. Right. But I have been playing around with bees and XNet, and that's where I want to go next. So we're going to need a little bit of power for them, for starters. I don't know whether we have... Do we have anything like a solar in this damn thing? That's grid power. We've got solar cells. We've got solar panel. What is... Oh, God, I need the actually additions... Oh, my God. I think we might need to try and dial these butterflies back. Because there's a seriously large amount of butterflies. Everywhere you look, I keep on thinking of the flowers, and then you see these. Common clouded yellow, eastern bath white, a cabbage white. Ew. You're common as muck. What are you? You are a hybrid brimstone moth, speckled wood. So the hybridizing as well. I don't know what you are. What are you? Common clouded. Oh, I've already seen. Look. Anyway, let's not get too. What's the recipe for the tier 1 actually additions miner? I don't know. Let me put you away. Get rid of that and that lot. Don't know, suppose you can. No, we'll just stick it somewhere out of the way. Let's go and find my manual, because I can't remember the bang. We've got the extra U tab. Have we got a manual? Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got 2. Thank you. Default. Yeah, that helps. Blocks that use RF. Okay. Reconstruction. Blocks that don't. Blocks that generate. A list of. Where's the void miner then? That's not actually additions, is it? It's something completely different. Tier 1 void miner. What do I want? Tier 1. Void miner. Yeah, it's pretty much default. Oh, Christ. I really need to get a more comfy seat. One of the problems with losing weight is my backside's all skinny now and not got enough padding on it. I never thought I'd say that day, or say that, to be honest. Certainly not live on stream. Yeah, so I forget myself. However, let's get rid of that rain. So I want to have a look. What is the solar panel? Produces 8 RF per tick. I mean, Coop life. I don't need to worry about that, because Svegrim, in his infinite wisdom, wanted to encourage people to use XNet. So he made it RF-less, which is great. So I need to make a controller, which is going to need a couple of redstone comparators. Oh man, tell you what, let's do that and do that. Because let me have a look at, check these first. No. 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 All right. So we need sticks. Bang. That's that one sorted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Let's get that one done, which is pretty easy. It says if you can actually manage to do things, I need a bit of quartz. 1, 2, 3, and we'll get the comparator done. And then the controller was a block of iron. I need 2 more redstone, a block of iron, iron, 2 more redstone, 6, 8, 9, plus 1, 2, and 1 of those. I think that's right. Yes, that will get us where we need to be. One of those, 2 of those, and some of that, and a controller. So that's a new controller. This is going to be, oh yeah, but there is a, I think it's /forestry. And then you go /forest. I'm not going to actually do the whole thing, but if you do butterfly kills all butterflies. So if I ever log on and the butterflies go bleh, and kill the server, that's the command. What time are we at? Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. Let me just open that up. Right, I'm going to need more connectors. I'm going to do them on the blue connector because why not? Why the hell wouldn't I? We're going to have redstone chests, gold, and lapis. Lapis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lapis. Oh, I need 1, 2. Hang on. 1, 2. Oh man. Tell you what. Let's try this again, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Chests. Chests. Let me just go. Can I? Has this got? I can't remember whether this has the mass chest. Yeah, it does. Brilliant. So 32 of those. Bit too much there, but that's fine. Then we'll have 32 each of those. They go in. Where was that? That's hang on. Like that, and then gold. There is absolutely no point when you've got bees and everything mucking around trying to be eco-friendly with your gear. It really isn't. We do need some kind of chest or storage for the bees. Now, the obvious thing is to go with the apiarist chest, but that's only got a limited amount of storage. The other way is to go with the colossal chest. That's got a huge amount of storage, but takes up a lot of space. This player chest has me intrigued. I don't know what that does. I've never played with it. I've already got an apiarist chest, haven't I? Manual. Get me that, please. What is a player chest? Oh, look. If I were player chest, on what page would I be? Player chest, page 68. Now lots of clicks. Apologies. This is not the ideal book, but I suppose it's better than a kick in the face. A magical link to your personal inventory. Items can be inserted and extracted from your inventory remotely. To begin with, you must configure the chest to decide which slots can be inserted and extracted from. Okay, that's a player interface then from the other mod that does something similar. Storage. We've got the giant chests. We've got a bunch of chests which, by dark utilities, I've got no idea why I would want those or what they would do. I don't really want to use ender chests. I think we are looking into the colossal chest. Now we did, this is a iron, and you've got a fair amount of space. Should I go with iron? Or should I go with gold? Or obsidian? Oh, you use diamond, man. So gold chest walls, gold core. Oh, wow. And gold interface. Alright. I really don't know what's best here. I can't even remember how much we used to make this. So this is a 4 by 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4 by 4 by 4. All right, that makes life simple. We'll just put all this back. Did I can't remember where I've gone from. It must have been there. Must have been there. Must have been there. 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 Huh. Oh, hang on. Oh, damn it. Boom. That goes there. That goes there. That one can go there. I don't know why I appear to have 2 of those. That's worrying. There you go. Sorted. I think. Don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to go there. Right. Gold. So it's a 4 by 4 by 4, which means I need 4, 8, 16 for the bottom, 16 for the top. And those are logs. So I need to do 8 times 8, basically. Damn, butterfly. Let me just do. So that's the bottom. That's the top. That's the middle. I think that's about right. We'll do one more just because we can. Or can we actually? How much gold have we got? What is my gold chicken doing? Where are you? I should have more than that. Well, that's intriguing. Maybe we should have done iron. We need the controller, don't we? The core, which is that plus one of those plus an iron. It's not a solid. Oh, that's bloody gold. It's not a solid, is it? It's a. And then we need the interface, which is one of those plus some stone. I think it might be cobble, but it is cobble. Let's just go and build this outside. When in doubt, build it. You can always tear it back down again. One, two, three, four, like this. This is not going to be enough, is it? No, that's way too few. Why? How the hell did I go from 8? It's because I only took 4 out the middle. So I need another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need another 8 because we've also got those cores. That's right. Another 8, which is half a stack of gold. Crap. All right, that was put a crimp on things. Now we could go for gold plants, but I think they're something like tier 4, which means they're a fair old distance away. We've got the gold chicken, but you only poop gold nuggets. I think that's the problem. And there is no other way, no wonder trick. No, with a big fat no and a no. Just give me some of that. I think therefore, what on earth happened there? I think we need to go and get some gold. Now I could ask Potter, and I'm sure Potter would be more than happy to oblige, but I'm not going to, because it gives me an excuse to go into a cave. I might. You know what? Let's get that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. What happened there? Let's get a few levels of experience to go and then, oops. Let's throw my chisel on the ground. What the hell? And lapis. Oh crap, we're in 110. 1, 2, 3. I forget that we need lapis so often in this game. 30 is efficiency 4, unbreaking 3. Perfect. We'll chuck you back through the system. No, give me that bucket back. And let's head down to the strip mine with the super hammer and see what we can do with that. As I say, I'm sure if I asked Potter, then Potter would be more than happy to loan me a little bit of gold. Well, give. Actually, give. Let's talk about loans. Gives. Yeah. Get your priorities right. That's the trick. Ooh. Right. Still, I was surprised that they removed the diamond doors out of those things, because it wasn't the easiest of things to dig into. And right. See, now we're cooking with hammer. 2, 1, 2, 1. Oops. Give me that. So I'm not even that worried about picking up the ores I don't want. Just need a quick influx of gold and we'll be absolutely fine and dandy. And you'll have to excuse my anal retentiveness when it comes to doing this, but this is just the person that I am. I cannot stand leaving ceilings. I do like to have an orderly strip mine. Well, hello. You shall be my first conquest of the day. Okay, so we'll stick, we're going to go here and here. And technically speaking, that probably should go on that side, and then we would go there like that. And then we deal with this crap. I'd say it's very much a, I don't know. I got told off once in the comments for calling it OCD, because OCD is a serious medical diagnosed condition, and you know, quite rightly, I haven't been diagnosed with it. I use my irritation about detail, I suppose, and we use the phrase incorrectly. It's much the same way as I got told off in another set of comments recently for calling it terraforming when it's actually landscaping. And I mean, again, it's not wrong. I just find it it's nitpicking. It's a little bit of almost sophistry, but well, it's not sophistry, but it's most definitely nitpicking. But you know, be a dull world if we're all the same. And right, so we got that's first. So my what I would do if I could get past this damn gravel. My personal preference for strip mining is a 5 and then a torch. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a torch. Now, technically speaking, not necessary at this point. But we'll continue on anyway. Okay, there's nobody there. Gold, that's what we're after. And then we just run down either side. Again, prevents accidents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of tried to. So that's 5, 10. See, that's 5, 10, 15. So another run of 5, and we're good. What's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can come back. I'm not going to bother with the coal because I really don't need it, but I will take the gold. Don't really need the iron, but you know, it's a funny thing, and I don't know whether you do this or whether you're as susceptible to it as I am. But when I find an ore, if I'm mining it, it doesn't matter what I'm mining for, what level of the game I'm at. If I need to find something and I don't need it, I feel somewhat, somewhat reluctant to leave it behind. And again, I really don't need these, but I'm having them. Because I don't need it, however, I don't do that usual dig around them to make sure there's no lava underneath them trick that I think most players probably do. You know, when you find when you go, oh, my diamonds, I found diamonds, and I know what is going to happen in this game. It's going to burn them up. When the moment I go, come on, server, catch me up. There you go. Because that's how Minecraft plays, isn't it? You know, it goes, here's your diamonds. You go, oh, diamonds, thank you, Minecraft. Oh, my gods of Minecraft, you have given me diamonds, and I am a happy puppy. That's 3, that's 4, that's 5. But the reality of it is it then sits there and puts it on top of a lake of lava, and the moment you try and mine them, the the lava gods get them. You see here, now we've got an advantage in this pack because we've got this, which means that I know there is lava there, and he still lost it. Yeah, basalt forms around lava lakes, so if you find basalt, you know there's lava in the area. Oh, hello, oh, platinum. Actually, no, we'll have it. Because it's wrong to leave these things. This is my problem. This is a very real addiction. Lead and silver. You see, I'm kind of resisting one. Stop with the gravel. 3. 4, 5. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think we all have our own preferences to how we like to handle these things. I'm going to grab that Inferium because I don't think I've got any means of mass producing it at the moment. And we are probably going to want it because we will want to get into the crops at some point, I'm sure. Right, carry on. That's only 2. We need to do. Makes a big difference when you can actually, you can come underground and not have to worry too much about getting your face eaten off as well. Which, when all the mobs are underground, is actually more of a consideration than you would think. Because the spawn rates for hostile mobs are actually higher in this pack. Because of that fact. They're not higher in any artificial way. It's just the fact that because they can't spawn on the surface at night, they still spawn underground. So that's 1, that's 2. God, look at this. Go away. I hate gravel. Alright, that's it. Had enough. So 1, 2, 3, we're going to go here, and we're going to go. Miss my tinkers. I think we're not yeah, was it Britannia does it as well. The torch placing pick. I miss it. It's such a useful tool, just being able to right click and whack a torch down from you while you're mining. How much gold have I got? 13. I can maybe double that if I've got a grinder. I don't know whether I have got a grinder, but I can double it. Right. We'll just take you out of there. We'll do one more branch. I'm not that fussy. If we can't get much more gold, I will live. One, 3, 4, 5, and here we go again. Bloody hell! Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. With a passion. For one, it makes these massive, great, ugly holes that I have to fill in because I can't live with them. Just bat them all down. There we go. And then we'll do the same again. I can always knock the torches back up fairly easily. And yeah. So anyway, here's a thought, a little teaser, if you like, a thought for the day. I don't know how many of you have heard of the band Marillion. They are, I think they're still going actually, but in the form I recognise them as, because they basically lost the best person out of the band, which was Fish, which was the lead singer and lead. Lyricist. Oh, hello. We're back here. Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Spider. Wow, that's quite a few spiders actually. Whoa. Oh, that's a ghost. Wow. Anything. I might as well. Oh, hello. That is exactly what I wanted to find. I don't actually mind. Now it's because we've kind of progressed to the point where we can cave. I actually don't mind getting my hands dirty and caving, providing it gives me gold. I'll take that, and we'll definitely take that. Just because. Oh, I'm going to want that as well, actually, aren't I? That's not what I want, but I do want those. If I see those, shout out if you see those. Hello. We'll have those. We'll have a little fertile down this way. There's more. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Wow. It's not bad just for 5 minutes of hunting diamonds. You know, when you're in a pack where you don't bloody need them. You find them, but you don't find what you're after, of course, which is the all elusive gold. We'll have you though. Gimme, thank you. You're part of the Infernium seed set, are you? Yeah, there's nothing that way. I've really got a couple of choices now. I can block off the top there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. It's probably the best thing is just ignore. I've kind of been that way, so we'll just ignore that and pretend it doesn't exist, and we'll head back this way. Damn it! There's more bloody. Oh god! Here we go. Actually, no. That's actually beneficial. Well, except for there. It's only beneficial briefly, but it was beneficial all the same. Right, what we got? 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit of safety net, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally one more. See if we can't find a bit of gold. One more bit of gold. 3, 4, 5. No, we didn't. Your uranium. We got some uranium. There we got this stuff, which we'll have because it's handy. I don't really need that. Don't really need that. I will take this uranium just because. Why not? It just seems wasteful not to. I'd rather take that than crap that I don't need. And maybe a bit of that as well while we're at it. because again, seems wrong not to. Silver, we can grab these anytime. Right, I've got a little bit of gold. We can, if we've got a doubling, which I can't remember whether I've managed to get doubling or not. We've got that. I mean, we've got a doubling in the pack. I just don't know whether I've got bothered getting to it yet. Let's get out. And yeah, we'll keep hold of it. Right, what time are we at? 10 past. We'll build this golden chest and then we'll go wonderful and we can get on with bees. Well, maybe I should just do butterflies. Do you reckon butterflies would make more sense? Right. What have I got? I've got nothing up here to grind. Ores. And 16 will give me 4. I actually need 8, don't I? So I definitely need to do ore doubling. I just don't know whether I've got anything that actually does ore doubling. Yeah, of course I've got the pulverizer. Duh. Might take a while. Because, you know, it's a pulverizer. But it will double it, which is better than a kick in the face. Many things are better than a kick in the face, in my experience. We could do some more arrows, actually. We're going to run into trouble if we're not careful. Wow. Was that really okay? Let's just go and let's just go and have a look at a few other things, shall we? So I've got the pig plant. That was given. We got the pig seeds, but what we really want to do is get. Could do with getting the gold seeds. That would be handy. But to get the gold seeds, we need to do. Basically, we need to get our basic seeds, for which we are going to need. Oh God, where the hell has that gone? 4 of those and a seed. There. Got 1 or 2 of those. And we'll just get you. So there's our basic seeds. So we can go from there. We can get the Infernium 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't think I'm going to have anywhere close to enough. Tier 1 crafting seed. Now the obvious thing to do is to go and make, not zombie. Where's the? Surely that's not. Hang on. Tier 2. It's not Infernium, isn't it? It's Inferium. I always do this, and I don't know why. Probably not Ex Nihilo, because you will have resources. You will have blocks with ores and everything in them, so you will be able to mine. Yeah, we don't use the base seeds. We do that one. Right, let's get a couple of those going, shall we? I'm going to do 4. I think 4 will be enough for the time being. Let's go and whack him in the cloche and see what we get. Well, by the time that's finished, we should have the gold with a bit of wee bit of luck there. I say the sky blocking itself is definitely still in planning. It's nowhere near ready, or what I would consider even close to ready. Right, these are, you are doing, there we go. Right, well that'll sort out that particular problem. Let's go and see how many goals going on. Oh, we'll do that. That'll get us oh, a bit of Cinnabar as well. Do you like a bit of Cinnabar? Yeah, I'd say this is still very early planning. I only saw the mod last week, so the mod that I want to base it off, the basis, the underlying premise, if you like. So I haven't decided what kind of resource system to use, whether to go with chickens, whether to go with, you know, some mystic agriculture, whether to go with that plus mining. It's a difficult one. The interesting question I'm kind of thinking of is how to get around some of the basic problems. So water is going to be an issue because there's no lakes or anything. Grass is an issue because you only have dirt and long grass, you don't have any grass itself. Obviously with grass there are animals, but you're not going to spawn any more. Yeah, it's an interesting quandary, and I think it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but I honestly do not know how exactly we're going to go with this in the first instance. This is just going to take a certain amount of time to come up with, and yeah, it'll be what it is when we get to it. But right now it's just a glimmer of thought in my head. I may even, once I start putting it together, do some streams of it and have a, you know, break from Coop life, or maybe have a half hour at the start. Yeah, I've definitely got to look at the two options, and then you've got to think about what other mods we want. I mean, because it's a sky block, we probably want to look for some kind of flight. You know, whether we go extra utilities, which I think is still overpowered, he says, flying around with his angel ring, or whether you go with something else like, you know, the actually, hang on, it's the bat wings, isn't it? What's that from? This one, actually additions. Now that is actually, I think, probably less overpowered, especially given that it certainly in 1.12 will only fly you for so long. But that might be a better choice in the long run. I don't know. It's a question for which I have. I've not seen the 1.12 version. I mean, the idea of having to go into the Nether and get the ghast in the cursed safari net, you know, was in principle okay, but it's not that hard in most packs. Right, what was I making? I wanted 1, 2, 3. I think it was 8 more of these, wasn't it? So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, it will be once I've done that right. Coupled with that and that, I'm going to just dump this ore off. Oh, and that as well. That may have a slot in the. In fact, it does. But yeah, there's. I quite like the idea if the actually additions one is default, then it's not so much that you have creative flight, it's the fact that you only have creative flight for a short period before you need to rest. Right, I'm going to take that and that out, and we're going to pop those up here, and then we shall pop in that and that, and 4 pages, interface and core. Should do the trick, I think. Okay, so that'll do us for the time being. He says, with a giant, huge chest. Here we go. That'll do us for the time being. Let's get this just piled back up again. Let me also just dig you out of the way. And you see, there's the other thing. Do you just go with the jetpacks? Do you forget creative flight, and do you just sit there and say, well, you know, you could have with like maybe the gravitronic lighting glitch? Do you? Yeah, I mean, you could just go gravitronic and, you know, have done with. You know, that wouldn't be a particularly bad solution. I want to bring some dirt over. I just want to do some landscaping. Could be interesting. So what was that one? Silent gems. Let me just open a notepad over here and just do silent gems. Just keep that open until the end of the stream. It's not one I've played with, so give me some dirt. Alright. So we're going to get a nice flattish area over here. I don't like flattening areas generally, but some things it's just a lot easier to work with. Than leaving them, you know, all up in the air like that. And we'll flatten this bit as well, just because we can. Because there's only limits in real construction. There's limits to things which you can go with. You know, where you can, how much you can flatten terrain. In fact, we used to, when I worked in many years ago, and I worked with the civils, we had specialist contractors who were brought in to do the terrain levelling and structural work. And you would be, well, I don't know whether you would be amazed at the amount of work necessary to take a boggy piece of land, which is, say, waterlogged, so marshland kind of thing, and stabilise it suitable to build on. Is huge, and I never realised quite how much effort was involved, and surprised the hell out of me. Yeah, it was entertaining. We did a job many years ago. We had a job building the foundations for the power station at Sutton Bridge, which is down in the northwest Norfolk area. It's a bridge, goes over a river. It's a really tiny little village, but that kind of defines Norfolk. It's lots and lots of tiny little villages and stuff. It's quite a very picturesque rural area, and poop-shaped loot bags. Good luck with that. I find it bad enough that I'm doing like stuff for chicken poop, but we had to put in this huge foundation for a power station, and you know, the contracting was multidisciplinary, many hundreds of companies and firms all tendering for the jobs, and We had, I think at the height, we had about 30 pile drivers running through the night, putting the piles in for the foundations to stabilise it. 24/7 these things were running, bang, bang, thousands of piles. About, I think I was trying to recall, but I think it was probably about 20 or 30 metres deep. We were piling these massive great concrete supports, well, concrete and metal supports. And the actual vibrations were such that they caused structural damage to houses 5 miles away. Brilliant. It was such a fascinating industry to work in. A little bit laddish for my taste. I'm I don't know how to describe it. I find laddish humour a little bit off-putting. Right, I would like to make a central point about here. And we're going to come down here, and we're going to go, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Now, I can't remember how many apiaries I made, so let me have a look. I got 8. So if we then come out this way and go 1, 2, 3, and 1. For now, we'll just kind of do it like this. And then we need to jump in here. No, we need to jump in here, and we're going to grab our connectors, and we're just going to place these in these holes. And we shall call this, well, we'll go apiary 1. I'm just going to try and copy that if I can. You going to let me? Nope, you're not going to let me do that, are you? Alright, apiary 1, apiary 2, apiary 3, apiary 4. Please you enjoy them. That's why I make them. Apiary 5. I know. I just noticed that that was an apiary, which will drive. Yeah, that's all right. Apiary 6. Apiary 6. Apiary 7. And would you believe, apiary 8. And then we'll get our apiaries and we'll pop them on. Can't work no clean. Well, can't. There's nothing to look at. That's interesting. I never noticed that feature before. Shifting on them. That's almost like you can have a look at the apiary without having to open it up, which is kind of good. Right, so this was apiary 1 at this end to 8. So if I kind of come down here like so, and then we can somewhere, there we go. This is, oh bum, I didn't mean to do that. So this is our track down here. Let me just dab a torch at, well, that's probably not the ideal place to put them, is it? That's kind of silly because I'm going to have to bring cables down. Damn, didn't want to do that. Okay. And then do the same and just clear all this out. It's nice because I am at Y76, so nothing can spawn here as well, which is handy. You know, the torches are for the benefit of people watching, not to stop mob spawns. should bring us. Oh, hang on. I'd better do this proper, hadn't I? Because I can't remember. I don't think I went that way out. Yeah, I'm getting carried away, you see here. Okay. Well, that kind of gives us access to the... Well, the technical term for a thing or building like under this would be an undercroft, would be one phrase. Although it would probably be a little bit less dirt and more stone and arches. I never actually realised that one of the phrases wanted to describe an arched ceiling in a cellar or something was actually fornication, which I thought was brilliant because it's nothing to do with sex at all. It's to do with fornix or arch. I just found it one of those fascinating phrases which in its own right was kind of wrong because, you know, obviously in modern colloquialisms it has a much more colourful meaning. Right, so I think we're going to place the chest at the far end, and it's going to look odd because it's going to be a 4x4, and we're going to go down. I don't know whether you can get away. I'm going to try put the controller and stuff in the lid. If anybody knows, do pipe up before I try it. But otherwise, we'll try them straight into the lid, and that will kind of work, I think. So we shall pop you down here, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4. If it won't work in the lid, we can just go down on that side. Alright, gimme. Get the the interface can go there, it doesn't really matter, and get the controller there. Oh, it will. I love the idea of this huge chest. Right, let's know. And that is chest, because I can't think of a better name for it. And then the last thing we need is our controller, which we shall place here. And we shall place a thing on the top, and we shall call you controller, because I can't think of a better phrase for it. And then we shall go in here and we'll grab a little bit of this stuff, and we can hook all of this up. And that should give us the starts of a... It's not going to be automated, and as I say, we have Gendustry, so after we've played around with this for a bit, we'll almost certainly just go back to the cheaty old Gendustry. Now, I've got my apiarists thing. Now these are queens. We probably just need to run the queens, or at least some of the queens. Like the meadows, we'll get these and get these back into the all pristine. So we'll just run these through the system, and they will do their thing on the catwalk. Sorry. That was a... hang on. Princess, no use. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Those are queens, so let's put the princesses away. The wintry queen is almost certainly not going to like to play here, The forest queen we might get away with, and the common queen we might get away with. So let's just bat those through so they can do their thing. Any more queens? We've got a forest, and if we go back and check these now, these are happy enough. You're happy, you seem to be happy, you're even happy, and you are. Alright, so yeah, it does. We can just look in there and it will do its thing. Now it's going to take obviously time to work most of these, so let's have a look at while we're down here. Oh, we didn't connect that up either. That's a floor. Well, actually it's a ceiling. Sorry, bad joke. Okay, there we go. Right, so we're going to have a new channel, and it's going to be items, it's going to be created, and we'll call the channel extract. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to extract from these. And all of these are going to be extractions, obviously. And we are going to insert into the giant chest. So whatever comes out of these, as they get to the point where they're nearly dead, this one's not far off, so as is that one. These are a little bit more along the way. What we should probably do is also let's go if I were a silver birch, where would I be? Where's a birch? Is birch still about? There's birch. I see birch up on the horizon there. We'll get some birch, we'll get some oak, and we'll plant some of those around. We might as well try and mutate some woods while we're at it, because why not? For me, forestry is as much about getting the fancy saplings as it is, not the saplings, the woods, as it is about getting bees which, you know, instead of making honey, make steel, which, you know, does suspend disbelief a little bit sometimes. You know, you lose a certain element of that disbelief suspension, shall we say. Of course, bees don't traditionally do that, but then, you know, I've got chickens pooping out bars of molten stuff, so let me just get rid of that. That and that can all go. Let's go and get some oak. I'll do that down a bit further down here. Whoops. Core it from the middle. What I should have done is grab some bone meal, shouldn't I? We need a few more. I need a few more of those anyway. So let's come back here. Two. You tight ass git. Better. Not much better, but better. And there we go. That should get us there. Yeah, and what we can do is we can get a bit of bone meal, and we can get those going, and that should give me, if we just look at that with the tree breeding, hang on, we need to use the, well, the apple oak will tell us. If we look at those, you know, you can breed it and get silver lime with silver birch. So, or you can get, yeah, silver lime is what we're after here on this particular one. We've probably got some silver lime saplings we've picked up from some villagers, but that's beside the point. It's not. Oh, God, look at these bloody butterflies. I'm not seeing. Oops, hang on. I mean, my frames aren't dropping below 60. Well, they're synced at 60, so they won't. But you know what I mean. Can I not? Yeah, there you go. And we can put you into there along with those. And then we'll grab a bit of that, and the world is happy. Well, at least it will be once we've got these things going. So there's two sides to this. One is how we actually automate using XNet. So if I'm going to do this here and here, and a little bit of that there, a little bit here, and then we'll do repeat over, rinse and repeat over this side, about there, and there, and there, and then maybe here and here, just because, why not? So as good a place as any. And then we'll just back those up. Alright, you can actually see the life of the queen as well. I've never noticed that before. Nice feature. Wow, giant tree. Thank you. Let me just make sure. Yeah, we're fine. The only danger when you get those is it can block the access of the hive to the sky, which you don't want, because it needs to be able to see the sky, otherwise it won't work. Another giant one, and a bit more of that. But everybody seems to be reasonably happy there. These guys are... That's dead. That's almost dead. That has got nothing in it. That means that worked. And we've got a meadows and a meadows drone. Now, oh, and now we've got a forest drone and another meadows drone. And a meadows princess. Don't know where the forest one came from. But it doesn't matter. We're going to take a meadows princess, pristine stock, and we're going to take a forest drone. And we are going to go over to here. Now what we're going to do is, this one is extract, this one is going to be insert. And we're going to go and extract from here, and we are going to extract that and that, and in apiary 4, apiary 5 here, this one, we're going up, this one we are going to do an insert, and we're going to do that and that, and that is a single item. We need you to be around Robin system, and we can take that and that, and I'm not sure what happened to all those drones. We need to just check, because something went wrong there. Yeah, that's not what we wanted to happen. So this is already in. I think we may need to look at the MBT values, perhaps. Anyway, we need more forest. Payload may be larger than 32,767 bytes. Cool. Refresh. Back in. That's interesting. That means our packet was too large. Forest Princess. No forest drones. Oh yeah, there's forest drones. Right, so if I were to do the same again and make apiary 6, I think that was the one is empty now, isn't it? Yes. Apiary 6, the same. So we're going to basically have a insert those and those. Sorry, what was that Potter said? It's probably too big. There's probably too much information in it. I did see... Okay. Why can't you work? Guy obstructed. Oh. Of course, so it is. Have an apple. Right. Now you can work. You're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. Why have you not got anything? You are apiary 6. I told you that we can take out a meadows and a forest, yes, and you can insert. No, that's not going to help. So why that's working. It's an insert, it's on there, and that should be fine as well. It's on whitelist. That enables it. Metadata matching or dictionary matching. Interesting. I am somewhat flummoxed going on here then. XNet's one of those mods that I think it's incredibly powerful, but it's also a little bit on the baggy side. Now let's see. You see, that one's worked. So do I have to lower the? Is it because it's on the same priority? So if I were to go on apiary 1, well, if I was to go on here and look at that and make that one priority 2 and that one priority 1, still not taking it. Enable or dictionary metadata MBT. Metadata matching should be off, MBT should be off. It should just go, you are I love that. It's one of those little favorite, one of those little things I like, and what with their little legs go. It's still not helping me figure out why this is. You are extracting round robin. No, I'm a little bit stumped on that one. Only a little bit. Don't know why that is not getting anything. Hello, pig. Common still ticking away there. these are going. That's interesting. Interesting. I mean, it's not hugely debilitating for us because we are going to go gendustry ultimately, but that should work. That should work for definite. Oh, hang on. Apiary 3. Apiary 6. Did I do it on the wrong damn Apiary 3? Clear. No. And that one. Apiary 6. That one. Create. That. And that. It's already got. The only problem when you first set it up is it's gone. Right, that means that it's basically now that's got a thing and it's now doing a thing. And it's now got a pure meadows again because it went with that. This has now got 2 forest drones in it as well, which is a pain. I wonder whether there's no way to restrict that either, unfortunately. I don't think. Is there a way we can tell it to only have number of ticks for each operation, single item, it's an insert, max amount, okay, 1. Let's try that. That will definitely make controlling this a hell of a lot easier. Right, so these are both empties. So we've got 3 forest drones. It's going to take 1, 2, third one should not go because there should only ever be 1 in each location. Well, that works. Yeah. I think we can definitely automate this using XNet. I think that's a definite doable item. Where's the specs? No. Forestry. There should be glasses. I can't remember if they're called spectacles or glasses, so I suppose we better just check this the hard way. They're fairly obvious. They just look like those stupid thin-rimmed glasses that teachers always used to have at school. Bronze and a couple of bits of glass. Yeah, we'll get some of those so we can at least do that. Yeah. Oh my God! I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to call this in a minute because I've got to be up at 5:30 to swim. Which I realise is not your issue, but I still need to be up at 5:30 to swim. So we'll make a pair of spectagoggles and we shall place those on. Now, seriously, those stupid rimmed glasses that teachers used to stare at you over. We should be able to see if there's any mutations out here as well, because the butterflies are supposedly better at mutating leaves than bees, if there are, but there's not many trees in the area to mutate. No, we could always take the butterflies over, of course. That would be interesting, I think. Bring a whole load of butterflies over here, because these may not even work, because these are not the right. These are the wrong trousers, in Wallace and Gromit parlance. They're the wrong tree sapling types. No, we have got a mutation there. Look, pollinated. So it is pollinating the leaves. That's good. All right, yeah. Right, well, we are going to have to... yeah, there could be lemongrass as well. I associate them with street teachers. We're going to have to call it at that because, as I say, I've got to be up at stupid o'clock. So to go and swim half a mile in the morning, which is always lovely. 4 days a week I'm doing it now, which is always good fun. But until next weekend, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you do have any suggestions for mods, anything that you think would look good in either the upcoming Mage pack, as I start to think about that, or the what's the word I'm looking for? Or I'm gonna pick over you. Come here. Or the Skyblock pack that I'm toying around with. Then let me know. You know, you can always send me comments in the old on YouTube. That's fine. You know, just send me a message on YouTube. Everything's open. Hang on. Okay. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, yeah, I did put you down. Okay. But I think on that note, I will call it, and I will see you next time. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.